Hi, my name's Simon from Motodrome. Now today we're going to take a walk around and a drive of this 1962 Land Rover Series 2A 2.25 petrol soft top, rebuilt in 2015 onto a galvanised chassis. Two videos, one walk around, one driving, plus a bit of starting and idling action at the end of at the start of the driving video. Hope you like them. Okay, quick video of start up and idling on this little 2A. Settles down to a nice idle. Have a look on the bonnet. Pretty sweet running little engine on this one. It's doing exactly what it should. There we go. Okay, let's take this 1962 Land Rover Series 2A 88-inch petrol soft top for a spin, showing 96,000 miles. One thing I have noticed when I was driving down here to the petrol station, speedo works fine up to about 40 miles an hour and looks fairly accurate. Over that, over 40, it tends to bounce around a bit. But to be honest, you're not going to do much more than 40 in one of these anyway. So fire it up, ignition light comes on, oil light doesn't. And it's pleasing to see the fuel gauge and the ammeter are both working as well. Start smartly. And brake off. Off we go. Now this one, the chap we've just got it from bought it in 2015 when it had just been restored onto a galvanised chassis. So he's had it for 8 years. Kept it in pretty good shape. Drives nicely actually. One thing that does help it drive nicely, it's still sitting on narrow rims. They're either 600s or 650 by 16s, rather than people that. Oh, you're joking. That's not different. But yeah, one of the things that helps it ride and drive nicely is the fact that it's on the original type of narrow rims. So it makes the steering lighter as well. And steering wise, I'm not having to fight it down the road, it's going exactly where it's placed. Do all this to keep in a straight line. It's just trundling along quite happily. Gearbox is nice, obviously it's the earlier box with no synchro on first and second. As strong as anything, and if I let my foot off the transmission, there's no sort of clunking or backlash through the transmission at all. Coping with bumps nicely, no nasty clumps or anything like that. It's actually remarkably rattle free. Probably getting some rattling from the where the camera's mounted on the window there. No, I'm impressed with the way it drives. It probably helps that it's on a galvanised chassis, because you often find, even with a chassis that looks, there's the original one that looks solid, often they're not quite solid as they look, and it tends to make the vehicle flexible, whereas this one actually feels falling apart. wild flickering now. But really, if that's all I can criticise on it, we're doing pretty well. Yeah, I like the way it rides, I like the way it drives. Trundle back to base now. Cyclist. Bump coming up, see how it goes for that. There we go. Really well, actually. Really well. Braking wise, it's absolutely spot on as well. As I say, I think that's rather good. Anyway, hope you like it.